What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, y'all?
What up, everybody? Back
What up?
little Sunday sports talk with my guy Jimmy.
What up? What up? What's cracking, everybody? Appreciate y'all being here. Hold on, let me close this door 1 second.
All good. Yeah, we're gonna go live this morning. Talk about a little bit of NHL and talk a little bit about the NBA. There's 7 games
Here.
to talk about in the hockey and 9 and talk a little bit about the NBA. There's what the hell is this? There we go.
Sorry about that. That was me.
I was wondering where that's coming from. But yeah, I guess we'll do the.
Wait. We don't need to go ahead and just jump into it. You know,
What else?
Sunday. How you doing? How'd last night go? I wasn't even part of the party. You know.
So, fuck yeah, it's pretty good.
I don't know.
Started off as a bum ass card
about Dober, and I know you talked about the upset you picked. Did you give that out in the chat? The Brazilian?
Charles Oliveira? No.
Well, at least you took that and made some money yourself off of it.
Yeah, I mean, that was just something, like I said, I just kind of trusted my gut super late. This is like 1 minute before the fight started. So, I had all week to give you guys that bet, but I was on the fence about it. It's literally all week until the fight started. And then I got some new information that wasn't part of my cap earlier. So Charles Oliveira was the first time his parents were ever allowed to watch him fight in the USA. I mean, they've been to the US before, but they'd never watched their son fight in the US once. So it was the first time his mom and his dad are there from Brazil, seeing him fight live in the USA, which is
That's
great.
Dope.
You're not
He's been fighting for a long time.
Oh, he's got 48 fights now.
Yeah.
Just not in USA. They've seen him fight in Brazil and all that, right? But not in the US.
Yeah, that's what I mean, in the main event.
So I said, that's like just one of those things where the guy gets a lot of confidence. He doesn't want to lose in front of his parents, right? On top of that, Jimmy, there's a second part to this. It was his mom's fucking birthday, too. And I was like, oh, shit. We are absolutely betting on Charles here. Like, there's no way he's losing when both his parents are there, first time in the U.S., and it's his mom's birthday. Come on now.
Yeah, you can't lose on mom's birthday. Shit, and she went all the way over there to see you. That's a pretty good angle. I mean, it can't be no bum person, but for him, he was up there. Angle, I like that.
When it's a 50-50 fight and he's plus
when'd you find out about that angle? Like right before the fight started?
They're talking about it on the broadcast too. I knew it was his mom's birthday. Shit. I did learn about his mom's birthday like just 2 or 3 hours before that. Again, just by watching the broadcast from John Anik. He knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah.
And then, they said that his dad was also in the house right in the end. And I was like, okay, this is too much. His parents in the house and it's his mom's birthday? Nah. Charles. And he's my favorite fighter. That was the third part. Kind of why I was staying away from it. But Max is my favorite too. So I was like, fuck it. I could bet on my favorite here. They're both my favorites, right?
Yeah. Shit.
Shout out to Redbeard. Yes. Shout out to Pops. He says, my boys, let's fucking go. I need a water tank of cash.
Cheers, boys. All right, so we'll just jump straight into it. I'm not going to give you guys all my typical breakdowns of the reason why or why. Just know that I've been on a pretty decent trend. I'm coming off of a 7-1 night. Look to attack this again. So I'll just give you the whole card here that I took. And then you guys can kind of figure out which ones you guys want to make your best bets. I've been doing good enough where I round robbing these into a minimum of groups of 3s. I advise that. No less or no more, because that'll keep it down to about, I think $35 or something like that. You bet them all as a round robin. But in college, I took Merrimack -4 against Marist. They should end up beating Marist by double digits. I took the Penguins here against the Bruins. The Bruins have been super hot but at the house, going away, it's a different story. The trend got me to the Penguins. Moving on to the NHL, I'm still riding with the Buffalo Sabres. They're coming in against Lightning, team that we all respect. And they actually just came off of a win, but they had a long losing streak. The Sabres have a better goaltender in net.
Yeah, I think so too. Both those teams are previously Boston and Pittsburgh. They're both on a back to back too. And the
And I
same
think,
situation here. Both these teams are on a back to back.
yeah, they're both off of a back to back. And I think the books set it up just perfectly where they're getting even money 50-50. So either way, even if Sabres win, the books aren't really going to lose in terms of, this single bet. They're not there. The public's not there all the way with going on the Sabres train, but they're also not fading them either, like at least against decent teams. So
Yeah, plus
I took
101 I see on the Sabres now. I would definitely go with the plus money here on this spot.
I took that. The Penguins minus 118 against the Bruins. I already mentioned that. In the association, we'll pivot there. Um, this game starts at 12:30 Pacific time. I think the Knicks are going to come in here and beat the Lakers' ass. Realistically, they're probably going to win by 7 or 8. Not really beat their ass, but just metaphorically speaking, the spread was
Be all
minus,
over them.
I think 2.5 or 2, and it's up to -3. I'm comfortable with it going up to all the way to -7. My play of the day, period, would have to be the Magic against the Bucks. The Bucks are just a fire wagon right now, and even with Giannis coming back, it's just the fucking shit house. Meanwhile, the Magic, who are typically known for winning most of their games on a defensive pace and possession, have actually been one of the top scoring teams the last 5 games in the association. I think averaging somewhere over 120 points. Where if this Magic team, they're typically, even when they win, they're probably like anywhere between like a 113 to a 118 team,
Yeah.
probably in that range.
Yeah,
Um,
they're going to try to keep it under. They play good defense. The total here is at 217 too.
yeah, they play good defense and they play slow and they play possession. And those three things kind of typically go towards an under. And
Yeah, I feel like when I
um,
see these types of numbers, it should go under 217.
yeah, I mean that could, yeah,
Enough
I
to
didn't
get there, but
I
looks
didn't
like
bet it that way, but definitely I could see an under. But yeah, I think the Magic are just going to end up going out there and beating the Bucks by double digits. I think it's going to end up being a double digit ass whooping. Um,
hey, shout out to the Dab Father in the house. He's with you on New York 3 and the San
um,
Antonio 5. What up, Dabs? What up, Dabs?
and then 2 more games in the Spurs game in the first half. I have the Spurs -2.5, minus 115. Spurs have been a pretty dominant first half team for the whole entire season. I don't have the trends right in front of me. Um, Dab says New York has struggled on the road with 18 ATS record, while LA is 17 and 14 ATS. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's a general
I also sent
trend.
you the link too
It's
if you
not
do want to join
overwhelming.
us, Dabs.
The only counter that I would say that is this is our nation's two biggest cities, bro. So it's a little bit more center focused. And as of recent, the Knicks have been the better team. I just know that. Knicks are the better team. Knicks are gonna beat my Lakers. I think every time that I gave Dylan a bet on the Lakers this past couple of times, win or lose, it's won. So
Yeah,
Today we're fading. Today we're fading our Lakers. By the way, LA, we have the LA Marathon today. It's going to be a busy day in LA. The crowd's not going to be there for LA. Um, Now that I really kind of break it down live with you, we know that Knicks are a great first quarter team. Um, the the fans aren't really going to be there how they normally are. Like I said, the LA Marathon is going to go from Dodger Stadium to Santa Monica. So it's going to be a big deal, but it's going to be a lot of traffic to get to the stadium. So I think people are going to end up slowly filling in, and that could give the Knicks a huge advantage in the first quarter. So I may be looking to play that live. Um, just as a personal note, you guys can uh, kind of do with what you want with my little breakdown right there. But at the end day, I'm taking the Knicks with the -3. I'm good with them up to -7. So
Hell yeah. Well, in our group chat, Jimmy DJ sent the plays that you sent. And he said, Happy Sunday, Jimmy. And Damon said, Happy Sunday, Jimmy.
oh yeah,
All in the group chat here, in the text group chat. They're all
happy
talking about you
Sunday,
right now.
fellas. Yes, sir. And then the last game is Miami Heat versus Pistons. The stat that I had favored the Heat. It's a sharp little stat for the Heat. If you look at the Pistons though, right now they're not the same Pistons. I think they have a couple injuries right now. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick. Hold on, my computer's being stupid. Uh,
Stop being
just
stupid, computer.
just for a brief commercial break. Do 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 do.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm also trying to type off of working the night shift, so it's not. Sometimes these fingers don't function like they should. Let's see. I'm just trying to look up these rosters for today, but I'm pretty sure they're fuck starting lineups. Hold on. Sorry, guys.
Oh, you're good.
But yeah, I'm definitely on the Heat. The line had moved in that direction too. Initially, I think it was like plus 130, plus 140. I took it at plus 120. In some books, I seen it at plus 115. Um, no LeBron James playing today. Knicks are at full strength. Um, so Heat. Oh yeah. So Detroit, biggest X factor. They don't have Kate Cunningham. Well, Kate Cunningham is probable, but he didn't play last game. Karis LeVert is out. Ahmed Thompson is out. Um, I mean, they don't have enough guns. I feel like, and everyone's pretty much playing. That matters. Bam is playing. Tyler's playing. Mitchell's playing. Looking over to the Milwaukee Bucks spot. Kuzma's out. Antetokounmpo's out. Porter's out. And Prince is out. So they got a lot of fucking teammates that are out. That's what I'm saying. That Magic spot is probably the best spot, the best play tonight because they still got Bain, Banchero, Carter, and Suggs. They still got a squad that's going to be able to smack that team. And then yeah, that was fuck. What team was I looking for? Oh yeah, for the Heat. Yeah, so the Heat pretty much has everybody, and Kate Cunningham is probably going to be announced out late, and that's when the line is going to probably move in the opposite direction, or so I assume. Or, nonetheless, I still think it's a Heat spot, and that's pretty much it. That's all my plays, guys. In college basketball, I've been keeping tabs on a couple things, so I do want to highlight a couple games for tonight. Santa Clara is a super late night game on the West Coast. In a head-to-head matchup, Santa Clara covers the spread. They're 6-0. They usually smack them by like double digits. like 18 or 19 points. I didn't take it because there's too many good plays, but that's one that just was outside of my best. If I end up winning a couple of bets and, you know, I'm looking for some live action, I might look at that a little bit later. University of South Florida, I like that. I like that team. That those points though look like they're just a little bit too much. So just be careful. I will look for South Carolina to be maybe losing at some point to be able to take them live. They're not like a very steady team winning the whole entire game. You know, you're gonna have your ups and downs with South Florida. Um, and who else was a team to look for? I gave you guys Monmouth already. South Florida's already losing by 4 right now, actually. So I'd still wait for a better line. They already dropped it down 5 points. I'd wait for a better line. Um, what else? What else? Sorry, I'm just taking a second, third look at this list.
All good.
Merrimack. I like Merrimack for the full game, minus 4.5. But that starts at 3. I never took that. That's out on my outside list. And then that's it. That's pretty much it. Yeah. So keep a lookout. Yesterday, last night, there was a lot of upsets that happened late. So some of these, you know, some of these spreads that are at 6.5, 7.5, or 10.5 for college is kind of tricky. So, but yeah, that's my plays, bro.
I like it. I like it. Dab Father says, I like the way you think.
Cheers.
I like that breakdown on the vehicle traffic and, not having the fans in house. That's actually pretty good. It's pretty good thinking, Jimmy. It is good thinking.
Yeah, yeah. I might need to make sure I have some
Then I
funds
like
not tied
Dab
up for
Father
that.
stats there too, of course. So I'm gonna ride with the Knicks with the boys here. And then what else did I have on this basketball card? Couple spots I'm looking at to take live. I think we can just watch them and see what happens. But the Wizards plus 10, I think you can obviously get better than plus 10. They're facing the Pelicans, though. And I don't know. I
Yeah,
mean, I looked it up here, and the Pelicans, they seem to cover this one, but I don't know. Pelicans are not the same, and Wizards aren't the same either. They should be a little bit better. So I think we can do better than 10.5 live, but that's the play that I want to look at live there. And I like this Spurs spot with you. I might go with the Spurs first half.
oh yeah,
And
that one's beautiful. You got to go with that one.
I like that one. I am looking at the Pacers, or sorry, the Pacers Blazers, but I'm going to be looking at the Blazers there, minus 8.5. Again, I want a better price than that, and I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Those are two that jump out to me like it should happen. Pacers just fucking suck away. They're terrible. I can't remember what the record is last, but
Yeah,
yeah, I think we should take the Blazers. Maybe you just take the 8.5. Maybe you won't get a better price,
I'll
but
tell you. I'll just tell you my cap on it, just because I feel obligated since we're
let's
talking
hear.
about it now. I would only look at taking Portland in the first half money line. I wouldn't take the spread for the full game, and I wouldn't take the spread for the first half.
Okay.
But once again, I looked at all the games on basketball, hockey, and I'm just picking the best of the best possible ones. One day it could be 5 hockey games and 1 basketball game. The next day it could be flipped. I'm just trying to find the best probabilities. So I
Yeah, like I'm
think if
taking
you were to
those two
pick a single
pre-flop,
play,
the
it'd be the
Spurs and
first
the
half
Knicks.
money line.
But these other ones, I'm just gonna watch them live. I think it's a number to take note of right now. See if you can do better than that.
I think
See
Portland
the way the
might
game
end
is
up
going
at
too.
-4 for the first half, and right now the books have it at -5.5. But I'm also not the type of guy to say, "Oh, I got the number by 1.5. I'm gonna fucking bet it." No, that's not how
Right.
I like to play. Some people
No,
do.
no. I want to do better than that. I think we
Yeah,
can do better than that live, not just waiting for the line to move. Fuck that. I wanted to look up the Pacers though, because like I said, I know they had a shit record. I just don't know exactly what it is. But let's see what it is. The first half away.
Yeah, remember they were horrible way to begin to start the season. Then they started coming back, and
Yeah. I mean, right
now they're
now it's
tanking
just the
again.
first half. Let's go with the whole game spreads here for Pacers. That's what we need to look at, not just the first half.
I was this close to think about going to the Lakers game, man, but then I got to deal with that
Yeah.
marathon fucking traffic. Fuck
So
that.
they're 11-20, still doing bad. That's just their spread away full game. 11-20, 3-7 the last 10, 1-4 last 5, 0-3 last 3. So I think we could probably fade the Pacers.
Yeah,
But let's try to get a better number on that live. I think if it gets away from me, I don't really give a shit because I'll have some other plays here. So that's
yeah,
what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Spurs first half and the Knicks, and then I'm going to be looking at the Wizards and the Blazers there in the NBA. Those are the two that kind of stand out to me live, and those are the two that I want to bet pre-flop.
hell yeah. And also, I've been telling Dylan. Side note, um, and I don't have them necessarily winning today, but I want to take the Ducks live again. That's a. There's
Mm-hmm.
been a couple trends that are active right now. Bruins
Mm-hmm.
at home, Boston Bruins at home have won 11 straight. The Ducks have won. I don't know. They're like 7-1 since the All Star break, 7-2, something like that.
Oh
Um,
shit, the Wild and the Avalanche did kick off already. We should have talked about that first. I don't have
yeah,
a bet on
I
it though. I
I
don't
lean.
have a bet
I
on
didn't
it.
have a play on it. I leaned to the over, and it's
Yeah.
0-0, and that was just a lean. So
I was thinking about the Wild, but I mean, this rematch spot they played just 2 nights ago. They're not on a back to back, but they're playing each other again.
I'm staying
And that
off
was
of
a
this
close
game.
game, man. The Wild was winning that whole game, and then I think Colorado came through and got that done late.
This game can literally end up being like 2-1. I'm like totally opposite. I didn't like this game at all. The goalies didn't match my cap, so
Didn't they play each other, the Colorado and the Wild, or am I tripping?
yeah, every time the Wild have played Colorado, I think the Wild have won so far this season. I think.
That's what I want to do is take the Wild at plus 160.
Yeah.
No, I guess I was crazy, boys. They did not play each other recently, and this is not a rematch. Slowly
No,
losing my mind over here. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get it back.
they haven't played yet this season?
No, I
Which
just thought they played each other a couple days ago,
oh
like yesterday or something.
no, I don't think
But I'm
so.
completely tripping on that. But yeah, I was thinking about the Wild just to go with a dog there. I think they do have the better goaltender here tonight. It was Jesper Wallstedt. So, but there's better spots that I like today, honestly. I'm on the Sabres with you. I like the Sabres a lot.
I literally just gave you an 8-teamer. That's 8 spots that are better,
Yeah, no, I mean, I looked at this one and it's, really you should take Wild, I think, or pass. 'Cause Avalanche haven't really been doing the best coming back, but I'm also not ready to fade them at home, especially. But there's some top trends that have been happening. I mean, Lightning is still on fire, Sabres still on fire. And yeah, I'm going to go with the dog there. They do have the better goaltender for the Sabres. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen picks a
Yep.
pack of pickled peppers.
That trend's been on fire.
He is, yeah, I mean, before and after the All Star break, I think they lost like maybe one game recently. I think they're 5-0, but I think they're 7 or 8-2 last 10, maybe 7-3. But yeah, they're both these teams are on a back to back. Should mention that again. But they're going to use Jonas Johansson on the Tampa Bay side, and then, like we said, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. So I definitely like the goalie, and just going to shoot for a price. They're both good teams, but I think you have to go for the dog here, and I do think they can get it done. And then in the Anaheim game, I want to go with Anaheim team total. That's been absolutely smacking. Let's see what they did last game. I know they've been hitting it, but they've been going over too. I think they had a couple unders. Come on, work, computer. It's doing the same thing. Yeah, last game versus the Canadians, they had 6 goals. Game before that, 5-1 versus the Islanders. And then they lost to the Avalanche 5-1. That's fine. Before that, 3-2 to Calgary. And then I think they were back to on fire before that. It was at the beginning of the season, it was Oilers overs and Ducks overs. That's what I was noticing. And I think I'm going to bet that Oilers over, but I'll talk about that in a minute. Then, 5-4 versus the Jets for the Ducks. 6-5 versus the Oilers. Yes, I mean, I think team total is a great look here. That's where I'm going to go with the Ducks team total. And then I'm probably going to take this full game over. Come on. That's what I'm going to do. Ducks team total. And we'll try the full game over here, I think, too. And I'm going to do the same thing with the Oilers game. We're going to go full game over in that Oilers game. And then I think that's it. Maybe the first period over. Yeah, they're playing Vegas, right? We're going to go first period over here, too.
Yeah.
And that's it. I think those are the plays that I want for the NHL.
I like them. I like that Vegas Golden Knights. I forgot about that play.
Yeah, it's been happening. I don't know if it hit like the last one, but I mean, against the Oilers here, I've been trying to fade the Oilers right now. I'll be honest with you guys. And it's fucking because of Connor Ingram. I don't like our goaltender.
You get to the point when you're fading your own team, and my eyes, that's like you finally cutting yourself off from the fucking.
Oh, it's been so
drugs,
this year.
doing whatever habit you're doing. You're growing up, You're still making money. You're being disciplined. You're not.
I said it before, they're hard to bet on because I'll bet on them and I lose, and then that was kind of the case before, but really not this season. They've been fucking up, man. They've been fucking up, and they're not changing. So why would I change? Fuck you guys. Do better, Oilers. Then maybe we
maybe better luck next year. This year, make money from them.
What up, Ix? What up, Ix? Says we eating good today so far. Golf bet's probably going well for him, I imagine. Says Mobley given out last night several times over his points, 15.5. Sitting at 14 at halftime. Let's fucking go.
Nice.
No Jared Allen.
I took that Bhatia one with you.
Akshay Bhatia.
Yeah, Bhatia.
Yeah, he's doing good, man.
I forgot to put in the basketball one.
I know I didn't get up early enough to place that one. Should have done it last night. I'm just going to open up a book where I can do these golf bets and props. It's disgusting. Because I don't have those on Bet Online, and that's the only one I've been using. Hey, shout out to Ramon Scott in the house. What up, Ramon?
What up, Ramon?
NC number 4, Ramon Scott. He knows about poker. He's a dealer.
Love it. Shout out to Ramon Scott. Make sure you tuned into his show this morning, The Morning Steam on the Sports Money Network. Probably gave a lot of good tips and insight out. Probably some good bets, too. Shout out to Ramon.
Maybe a good joke or two. As my boy would say.
Man. They have this Oilers Vegas at 7, Jimmy. Over 7 plus 109. They already know the Oilers have been going over. I mean, everyone knows it. They should see that.
And that means it'd be better to take the Golden Knights on the puck line to take a bigger shot, I think, right?
Plus, I kind of want to go for Vegas here too, yeah.
Plus 170, 180, minus 1.5.
Let's see what it's at. Hold on, my computer's a little.
I'm not advocating. I'm just saying,
I kind of want.
It's almost like a buy low spot because Golden Knights have been playing their fucking
plus 215
B squad. You know what I mean?
Vegas puck line.
And it's. Yeah. I'm not saying it's not like they're gonna whoop their ass. It's just something about they're just winning by a goal and they pull the goalie and they just happen to fucking do it out of the fucking skin of their teeth. But it's very probable.
First period is at over 2 plus 120. They're not giving it to us, Jimmy. They're not giving it to us. We can always bet it live for sure, but man, that's going to be tough when it's already at 2 at plus 120.
Yeah, you're going to have to wait.
And then once you wait, it goes to minus 200. Then you got to wait a few more minutes, and then they get a goal, and the bet's gone.
Well,
scumbags.
Sometimes you just have to know when it's fucking time to be, just stay off. Not all money is good money. You know,
I
I
know.
made that mistake yesterday, chat. Yesterday, I fucking had a ticket. It was 50 to 1 ticket. What lost? Not the minus 110, not the minus 105, the fucking minus 500 from one of these supposed fucking number one seeds in fucking college basketball. If you fucking know your basketball, you know probably who I'm talking about. But they ended up duping me, and thank God I fucking had some other stuff round robin and parlayed and stuff like that. So it was fine, but it was like a slap in the fucking back of the head, like what? Bah!
When was there that the break here? When did it start? January 20th sometime? Nah. Anyways, I was just going back to look at the Oilers' last few games. Hurricanes versus Oilers, 9 goals. Oilers versus Senators, 9 goals. Sharks versus Oilers, 9 goals. Oilers versus Kings, 9 goals. Oilers versus Ducks, 11. And then Oilers versus Flames, that's 7. And then 7 with the Leafs. And then 10 with the Wild, 7 with the Sharks, 11 against the Ducks again. So that's what I'm saying. Ducks and Oilers overs, they fucking got 11 facing each other both times. Capitals and Oilers, 11. Penguins, Oilers, 8. I mean, there's a reason why this is very fucking high right now.
Yeah.
And I
I
think it's
mean, I'm
based
not.
on goaltending. It's based on our goaltending. It has to be. It's fucking Connor Ingram and fucking Tristan Yari.
I'm not
Terrible
disagreeing
trade.
with you. I just have too many plays already. That's my only problem.
Yeah. I'm going to ride it, Jimmy. I'm going to ride it.
Which one are
So
you gonna take, the full game or the first period?
I think I'm just going to do both at plus money. Fuck it.
No, you have to pick. One of them's gonna lose. I promise you.
I know. That's why they're both at plus money. I know one
You
of
have
them
to
will
pick
lose, right?
one.
And I think the most likely one to lose is the first period over just because we're isolating it that way.
Yeah,
And it has
maybe.
to be 3 goals. But I mean, they got 3 in the first period last game versus the Oilers, 4 versus the Senators. This is all first period. 4 with the Sharks. The Kings was 3. The Ducks, that was 3 in the first period still. And then versus the Flames, 3 in the first period. So this is 6 games now. Let's go to the 7th game, and that's where it stops. So last 6, they have got 3 in the first period on the Edmonton Oilers side.
Okay.
So that's, I guess, the reason why the number's high, because the bookies know it's happened like 9 times in a row for the over, 6 times in a row for the over first period.
Okay.
It's pretty good. And it's Connor Ingram again tonight. Connor Ingram fucking sucks, Jimmy. He's bad.
Yeah. Well,
I'd go.
good thing it's tonight. It'd be something maybe I'll look at it with, like I said, with my late
Yeah, maybe
action.
if he
When I'm
wins some
rolling
fucking
stuff over.
plays, bet it later.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All
Seems
right,
fair to
bro.
say.
I gotta get out of here. You got anything else you want to be able to put out or say?
That's pretty
Uh,
much it, man.
Let me just give you guys a real quick recap in case you guys just missed it, or if you guys are
We'll do that and then we'll
rewinding
get
to
out of
the
here.
end. Let me just pull it up. Okay, so we got Merrimack -4, Penguins -118, Knicks -3, Magic -4, Spurs for the first half only -2.5, Sabres -101, money line, Miami Heat +115. I expect this card to go minimum 6-2 for the day. Try to go 8-1. $10 pays you 1,023. So let's fucking go. Was one leg short last night. Let's see if we can go ahead and make it a blessed Sunday.
Hell yeah.
Pay some bills, take care of some shit.
Let's get it. Let's get it. So yeah, for me, my final plays here. I was trying to click on all of them, so I just have one list. Give me 1 second. Here it
Red
is.
Bears giving out Michigan State +9.5. It is
Okay.
taking first period over and the full game over. Saying what up,
For
Ramon?
the Oilers game, VGK and Oilers, yeah.
Well, yeah, for VGK, yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. What do I have here? I have
Ducks game
Buffalo
starts at 6,
Sabres.
actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to watch that one. I'm gonna go to my mom's house, but
I wouldn't
try-
mind paying for a ticket just to go for like first, second period and get the fuck out of there before I got to go to
I
work. I
heard
can't.
Ducks tickets are starting to get expensive. Actually, Jimmy,
They are, dude.
that's crazy. It's moving
When they
on
used
up.
to suck, they were like $20 to $40 for like the upper level. Now they're like 50 to 100.
Shit, eh? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. But yeah, I'll run through these plays quick. I'm going Buffalo Sabres money line versus Tampa. They're both on the back to back. I think they have the better goalie. The Anaheim Ducks, they've been playing to the over, so I'm going to play that with St. Louis. I think St. Louis is a good team. They could score 2. So I'm
Yeah.
going over 6.5 there. And then I think the Ducks win. So I want to go with the team total, but I think I might wait on that one because, like we said, Ducks don't do very well in the first period. So I think we can get a Ducks over 3 goals. So I'm going to try to get over 2.5 for the Ducks. If I can't get that, then I'm not going to play it. Over 7 for the Edmonton Oilers. We're going to do that at plus 113. It is now over 7 goals. And then over 2 in the first period, plus 120. I think we're going to try to bet both of those live too, if we can get a better number. And then the New York Knicks, it actually moved up to -4, Jimmy. And I'll take the San Antonio Spurs -2.5. And then the other leans that I had, I'm going to wait to try and live bet these two. I looked at the Mavericks, sorry, not the Mavericks, the Wizards plus 10.5. And Portland -8.5. If I can get, I think I can definitely get a better number on the Wizards at some point. The Trailblazers, maybe not, but the Pacers are a terrible, terrible spread team. They don't cover the spread about 66% of the time. So if we can get a better number than 8.5, I think we'll be good on the Blazers. Over there too. And that's all I got, Jimmy. That's all I got. That's
Let's go, baby. Let's bring these chickens home. Get these cows back to fucking turn them into steaks. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Get the shrimp back in. Get this crab boil going. We want to eat today.
Let's go. Shout out to everybody that rocked with us today. Appreciate you all.
Hell yeah.
We're streaming again on 2 networks today, Razor Sharp Picks Network and Who Bangin' Sports Talk. So make sure you hit the like button on both those channels
And
as you get out
subscribe.
of here. And subscribe if you could. We'd love you forever. You'd be cool if you did. But yeah, we might go live. Probably not today. Going over to my mom's house, and I think everyone's doing family shit today.
Yeah,
but
family shit
make sure
today.
you tune in. We'll be going live again very, very soon. Make sure you hit the notification bell. And I think Racing with Gilly is live right now. Make sure you go check him out if you guys want some horse racing action.
Oh, wait,
Other than that, for everybody over here on both networks and for Jimmy Gomez and myself, we'll see you next time. Peace out.
Good luck.